At nagbabalik tayo mga kaibigan sa the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open 2022 group stages for the fourth match of the day. Kaya naka number 4 si Coach Pika. Speaking of, I'm G10 Camnacho, with me is Coach Pika Lozano, and we are going to be casting one of another hype match, SMO versus LPE.
This will be both their respective last games of the group stage. So this is very crucial. We are looking at, of course, on top of the mountain dito, mga kaibigan, ng ating Smart Omega. And Omega may mean the end, pero hindi pa ito. Simula pa lang naman sila, and trying to soar high. Hinahabol sila dito ng ating mga agila, namely the Laos Playbook Eagles. And ako, isa ako sa mga taong naniwala na dark horse talaga yung ating Laos Playbook Eagles. And for good reason. Nandito sila. They're most likely headed to the playoffs na, and I'm very excited for this one. Pero bago tayo umusad sa ating mga susunod na games, definitely gotta thank the Games and Amusement Boards, because this tournament is under their regulation and supervision. Thank you so much.
Yun, yeah. So, alam nyo, the Nationals is so legit, you can't quit. Because
Hey!
yun, yeah, we have all of the pros here. Speaking of pros, let's take a look at some of the most pros dito sa ating National Smart Omega. At ito sila ating ang mga Omegads on top of the mountain nga, sabi ni Coach Pika. Pero they've been brought a little bit low. Parang on top of Chocolate Hills na lang sila kasi they did lose that last game against Bren E Pro. Pero ngayon they're back with a vengeance.
And as we say, medyo nilalamig na ng kaunti si Whoopi. Ewan ko, nagdadasal siguro. Medyo hinahatching. But again, these are still at the very top, very comfortable, still ready to go, by the way. And yan, Idra, syempre, and R1 Sky. Joke lang, risky.
R1 Sky para si Kench 1, si Peps 1.
So that's risky right there. And Idra, these Idra, by the way. So these boys right here, and this hard work all paid off.
Yes,
they
did.
But standing in their way once more, to para hindi naman sobrang komportable ng ating Smart Omega, we have the Laos Playbook Eagles. Let's take a look at them. These Eagles. Oy, saan napunta si... May sasabihin pa dapat ako. Saan napunta si Shifra, guys? Lumubog na. Here we go. So I was about to say na these boys, enigmatic, mysterious. Again, dark horses. But yun, hindi na nga nakita ni cameraman. Nagtago na si Shifra, guys. Lumubog na.
Gusto ko yan, Shifra.
Again, don't worry, Shifra. Konting taste na lang.
Konting
taste na lang. This is your last game of the day. And
last match.
So rather, last match natin. And yes, nagsisignal na rin si Klo. Mukhang ready na din siyang lumarga dito sa ating final match for both Smart Omega and Laos Playbook Eagles.
Yeah, syempre, Laos Playbook, they had a very grueling match kanina against the SCIE Olympians. They did pull out ahead, pero just barely. So, tignan natin where they'll be facing these guys now. Oh, I don't think we saw the bats, pero take off for our for hard point, I think.
Let's check that.
Raid,
tama. It is Raid. It's Raid.
Yeah. Raid, hard point, firing range, and standoff have been banned. Purifier and Vortex banned as well. And
Interesting.
Then, yeah, so you have options. Sparrow, you got the Annihilator, you got the Claw. The Claw
I was about to say that.
It's a lot of use.
Yung claw talaga. And yung nakita natin kanina, it is takeoff. Pero should that be game 3 pa? It's gonna be in control. Now, syempre going old school muna tayo, and wala si Beef Mommy to see Hacienda Search and Destroy. That is something na medyo medyo heartbreaking in my sense kasi talagang nag-back and forth pa kami ni Beef Mami niyan kung anong mangyayari sa Search and Destroy. Kasi natupad na yung sa akin eh.
Tama.
Yung slumps.
Slums has happened, yes.
Oh, di ba? Pero yung hacienda ngayon pa lang. Beef Mami, kung nanonood ka man, kung nasan ka man,
Miss
please.
ka na namin.
Oh, tsaka I could hear the no eh. Yung no! Yung inaabot niya yung screen.
I wish I was there.
Beef Mami.
Favorite map pa naman talaga niya yun.
But speaking of favorite maps, nandito tayo sa Raid, of
Yes.
course. This is a very, again, very conventional, very common pick sa ating mga players when it comes to hardpoint rather. Kasi very familiar, you know?
Yes. Very true, very true. And SMO, syempre, gusto lang mauna talaga dito sa hardpoint nila. But LPE, they played this before. They know how hardpoint on Raid is played. And first of all, trophy systems deployed everywhere. And the first one will be going to SMO. The Moors and Unknown, though, get a couple of their own, though. As more kills come in, it's Joshua and the Moors who are funneling everybody in. SMO have been eliminated here, and the hardpoint will be belonging consistently to the LPE.
Objective is the name of the game, as we always say dito, mga
walang
community.
nakatapak.
Oh my gosh! And Demores, nice off angle right there. Gets himself a couple kills right there. Hydra and Rage now still trying to eliminate the opposition na nakatapak dito sa ating rotonda, mga kaibigan. Ano? Now Demores gets in again, and look at that. He tried to get to the ice cream, but here we go. 20 seconds left sa ating first hard point. Pumapwesto na. Mukhang early rotation naman. Bawi-bawi muna tayo on the side of SMO.
Bawi-bawi nga, pero parang binabawi talaga ng SMO ang itong first hard point. They're trying to
Trying.
get the keyword trying. And getting denied there the last points. Pero yun, scrap points na lang talaga matitira sa kanila. And looks like LP, they're positioning themselves towards that second hard point. But so is SMO. And looks like the gunfights are going to be going to the side of, well, no real side yet as Claw gets risky. And Whoopi Rage get a couple of kills for themselves. Pero mukhang unang tatapak talaga ang SMO dito.
Galing. So, good stuff. Kasi yun yung sinabi natin kanina na mukhang nag-early rotation sila. Just testing the waters dito sa side ng SMO. Kasi alam naman nila na first hard point, yes, sure, it could be a bait. You know, pwedeng gawa din ng chunky lead, pero mababasa natin yung habits, you know, and makikita natin kung gaano sila kaaga mag-rotate. And now SMO winding down the clock, almost tying things up, and apparently they do, 31-31, and the clock keeps running sa side ng Smart Omega.
Yes, and Smart Omega, they have an iron grip dito sa ating second hard point. Hindi talaga nila pinapapasok, and look at the spawns ng LPE. Sobrang layo from the hard point. Ang layo ng ita-travel nila as Unknown does take Whoopi down. But I can see Claw. He is not heading towards the hard point. He's looking to actually prepare with his team for the next one.
Ito na, mukhang marked territory na to on the side of, at least so far as I see it, mukhang marked territory ng ang ating third hard point ng ating Laos Playbook Eagles. That is, of course, kung hindi ito makontest ng Smart Omega. And ako, personally, pwesto ko din yun. Alim lang mali. Paborito ko yan, so yun na nga nangyari. Pero, gunfights winning left and right on the side of Smart Omega, 64-31. Medyo berde pa ngayon ng ating hard point. Wala pang, ayun, I was about to say that. Wala pang nakaka-succeed sa kanilang pag-retake. But now, Smart Omega with 70 points and it keeps going. It looks all yellow on the third hard point dito, Gita.
Yun nga, yellow na yellow. Pero berde in another sense. In the sense of Smart Omega and their own team colors. Especially Unknown gets one. Oh wow, the what's it called? The wall bang from Idra gets Candy. Oh, the trophy system kill by Joshua. Oh, that makes it berde uli. It's incontested talaga ito. This garage part. Pero 3 members of Smart Omega are there, eliminating Unknown and Claw. Headshots to the face.
Si Risky medyo pumwesto, nagpadilaw uli siya sa tabi ng Lamborghini, but he leaves that spot, right? Or rather, it was a Lamborghini, was it? Anyways,
it did look like one.
It did look like one. Now we're going all the way to the basketball court. Dito muna tayo. Medyo pwesto na muna dito ang Smart Omega, but never mind. Ahead of the curve na naman dito ang ating Laos Playbook Eagles. So, 4 seconds left before this starts activating. Sino kaya ang makakapag-hold ng fort? And malayo na yung gap dito. G10 ng Smart Omega versus Laos Playbook Eagles as they are entering 104, 38 and counting on the side of Laos Playbook.
Yun nga, pero Joshua, napaka-solid ng kanyang depensa dito sa basketball court. He's not letting Rage in. Rage they go down. Whoopi is the next in line. Pero si Demores andun din siya. That's 3 members from Smart Omega though that have made the basketball court their home. Dito naman sila magbabasketball naman. Ayaw mag-CODM, gusto mag-basketball. Pero eto na nga, Rage and Idra, they are just finding these frags. Whoopi and Risky as well.
Nice.
Napaka-tight ng defense sila. nila. Candy takes Joshua Ayon. 1 kill for every member of Smart Omega. And now, kailangan na mag-reconsider ng LPE ng plan of action nila.
I think Risky is in his element right now, G10. Ang gaganda kasi again yung mga corners niya, holding those power positions, those angles. Talagang pitas muna ng pitas. Just pick off after pick off hanggang sa maging clear na and we can go, makaka-rotate tayo, pwede natin iwan. But at the same time, hindi pa rin nagpapabaya. Pansinin mo yung Smart Omega. And may nakapwesto na rin naman sa ating 5th hardpoint, namely the mid garden. Now with 3 seconds left, tingnan natin kung again ma-hold na naman ng Smart Omega to and just completely dominate this entire game 1.
Oh, they're starting it. They're trying it kasi si Idra, he is defending pero nakuha din siya ni Demores who got a 2K for himself.
Oh,
and
wow.
it looks like mukhang nag-asul na nga ang mid natin dito sa raid. And even though blue siya ngayon, the Whoopi is there. He will get a kill. Risky will get another as they start to clear out LPE from their little hidey holes here. Claude slide in. Nakuha din niya ang isang kill. Rage and Risky. Candy nakakuha ng 3. Pero si Clo, andun pa rin. Kino-contest pa rin. Hindi na na-contest kasi napatay ni Risky.
Yellow to yellow na naman tayo dito, ating mga ka-community. With 25 seconds left, mukhang, again, early rotation. Is that the name of the game here? Kasi the kills are also looking all yellow dito, G10. And ito yung sinasabi natin, when you get a very good lead in hardpoint, you will have so much freedom. Napakarami mo ng choices sa mga pwede mong gawin. Pwede ka na mag-spawn trap. Pwede ka na actually mag-set up ng next hardpoint mo.
That's what they're doing.
Pwede ka na mag-anchor properly, so on and so forth, and magiging maluwag. So here we go. Ayun na sinasabi natin. If you notice, si Idra nandun sa may bandang ice cream ng Rotonda, just peeking, waiting for unsuspecting victims na dumaan sa kanyang line of sight.
Yun, yeah, and the hard point, napaka-early ng tapak ng Smart Omega doon. Once again, they are keeping this control point with an iron fist. And, sorry, napatay si Idra doon. Demores got him with the switchblade. So, ayun, for like 2 seconds, walang nakatapak. Pero SMO are still on the point. Ngayon, nako-contest na. Risky gets a 2K for himself. Pero, ayun, for one by one, LPE are making their way in. They are contesting. Pero look at the spawns of SMO. Ang lapit lang nila sa hardpoint natin. This is going to be tough for LPE kasi ang layo ng spawnan nila.
Ang tagal din ng naging stay doon ni Idra. It's very significant. Napakahalaga nun. Now, speaking of importance, kung ma-close ito ng SMO with a 200-point mark, dadali ng sobra yung buhay nila because ayan na nga. So, sobra pa sa 100 points ang lamang dito basically ng ating Smart Omega. This is not looking very good here sa ating Laos Playbook Eagles, mga ka-community. Oh, wow, what a miss from Candy. Very unusual, We would think na sa pre-aim na gano'n ni Candy, he would have had that, but again, good peek right there, good slide.
Great slide galing kay, whoever that was that killed Candy. I forgot. I think
natabunan
na nga. Pero si Candy was the one who actually messed up the pre-aim there. So ayun, LPE, they're now positioning themselves better. Asul na asul ang ating control point dito. And it does look like SMO have a hard time. They're still chucking trophy systems in.
Yes.
Pero ayun, si Rage nakuha din ng kill kay Joshua. Pero there's still 3 members of LPE waiting. May Spiral na nga. May Vortex pa. So ayan, mahihirapan talaga yung SMO pumasok.
Meron ng claw, meron ng pana, yung panira ng CD. At meron ng tirador dito ang ating mga players, mga kaibigan. That's what they're waiting for, sa totoo lang.
Yes.
Alam mo yan. Kasi malaking bagay din na maipon nyo yung score, yung inyong operator skills rather, para naman medyo yung gunfights nyo medyo dumali. At the same time, yung pagkuha ng objectives, maging mas favorable sa side nyo.
But the scrap points are still going to Smart Omega. So every single point matters here para sa LPE. Kasi, ayan, tignan mo, 228 na ang Smart Omega.
More than 100 points ang lamang dito, G10. And I believe that Smart Omega, sila mismo sinasabi nila sa sarili nila, wag na maging complacent. I believe dito sila unang natalo sa mode na to dati nung unang araw pa lang. And ito na yun, 1 second is still not over. So here we go. Sayang yung gunfight ni Rage, care of Demores. Unknown takes out Idra as well. Now, medyo nag-grind pa rin dito ang ating Laos Playbook Eagles. Malayo pa, G10, pero don't count them out at all.
Yes, kasi yun nga, pwede mag-comeback ang LPE dito. It's happened before. Day 1 pa lang nga, Bren nag-comeback versus Smart Omega with 2 solid hardpoint holds. Pero ito, Idra and Rage, they're making this hardpoint hold a little bit less solid para sa LPE. And nag-switch na nga, naging dilaw uli with only 15 seconds left to go. Madami pang oras sa Smart Omega dito. Kahit mag-contest pa ang ating Laos Playbook Eagles, mahihirapan pa rin sila. They have to stop.
Magbibilang na ba tayo?
Kailangan nilang tumapak kasi 5 na lang. 6 na lang kailangan na points sa Smart Omega. But with the scrap points of LPE, oh man, they have to prepare now for the basketball court.
Daan muna sa swimming pool, konti palamig bago capture ang basketball
Chipra!
court. Oh, bad situation right there on the side of Joshua. Here we go. Now Klo takes out both Candy and Hydra. Tumatakbo pa rin yung oras dito, G10. Hindi pa tapos ang laban para sa ating Laos Playbook Eagles. 157 to 244. 6 seconds na lang ang kailangan bunuin ng ating Smart Omega para makuha nilang kanilang unang victory for this match here at Hardpoint. Tingnan mo naman, yung Hardpoint natin, halos walang nakatapak. Nag-iisa lang. Si Unknown yata, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Si Unknown lang.
Unknown with 3!
Oh my gosh, what a trade to Risky.
Yun, yeah, big trade pero 3 kills for Unknown. That keeps Smart Omega away just long enough to switch the spawns up. Tapos yung LPE naman ang manggagaling sa swimming pool. From the top galing ang Smart Omega.
Nice.
And they're funneling into Demores who gets a 3 kills for himself. Multi-kill and multi-kill for LPE. Rage takes Unknown. Pero si Rage pumasok na nga siya. Si Demores andun.
Blue
Joshua takes him out. Blue na blue ang ating hardpoint.
Ayan na, 195 to 244. Isang hardpoint lang ang kailangan dito ng ating Laos Playbook Eagles para makahabol at manalo dito, G10. Now we're going back to hardpoint number 5. Napakatagal kung papansin niyo mga ka-community. Pero ilang ikot pa lang ito. There it is. Are they gonna close this out with 4, 3, 2, 1? Is Smart Omega gonna take it? No! No! And they do! Oh my goodness. Risky ending things. 250 and that's a little too close to the chest. Napakadikit ng laban natin doon, mga ka-community. But congratulations, of course, to our top seed, Smart Omega.
Too close for comfort dun para sa Smart Omega, if I'm being honest. A lot of risky plays, pardon the pun, pero my God, at the end talaga yung LPE. Kinabahan talaga ako doon, Bika. My God, baka maulit na naman yung day 1 natin kung saan nag-comeback yung brand, magka-comeback sana
Tatayo
yung
talaga
LPE.
tayo dito. Tatayo talaga kami dito, mga kaibigan. Tingnan niyo naman yung score, 201 and 250. Ibig sabihin yan, ang pagitan ng win nila, isang hardpoint lang.
Isang hardpoint lang.
Yes, so here we go. Rage turning it up with 36 kills, 25 deaths, and staying there the longest among his teammate with 1 minute and 53 seconds.
Yan ang tawag natin, karga, kasi MVP, deserve na deserve. Rage, just objective player. And ito yung ating iron-fisted player.
Yes.
Kung baga, king of iron fist siya ngayon. Kasi talagang hinold lang niya yung mga control points when he was there. The hard points were his baby. Ayaw niyang ibigay sa LPE.
And not to discredit, of course, we have Klo naman sa side ng LPE with 1 minute and 34 hold right there. And again, it's pretty long, you know. The even distribution, actually, dami nilang objective, if I can say so. Klo putting it up for LPE, but again, Rage. And the name says it all, the guy is on fire. But let's see yung mga plays na gumawa talaga kanina ng mga memorable moments as we mentioned. Here we go. Starting things off dito. Again, unang tapak na naman is LPE. And we know, siguro naman dito, G10, at this point, syempre nag-usap na tong Smart Omega. No? We can't relax. Hindi talaga pwede. Kahit scrap, kunin natin yan.
Yun, yeah, that was one of the things I think na nag-matter talaga at the end.
Yeah.
Smart Omega, they fought for every single point. Yung LPE, advance silang mag-isip. Minsan medyo masyadong advance mag-isip. They were already preparing for the later hard points kahit na may scrap points pa that were to be fought over. And Omega, gustong-gusto talaga nila kunin every single point that they can. And that's why at the end, 5 points na lang kailangan nila in 1 hard point para manalo.
And as late as this part, na nagkaroon na ng 3 digits to 2 digit basically clash sa side ng Smart Omega tsaka ng Laos Playbook Eagles, medyo dangerous na yan. You know, kasi ang hirap ng habulin, but again, they proved to be very valiant na talagang mapilit. Kaya dumikit pa up to 200. And I wouldn't make a declaration dito naman sa side ng Smart Omega na nag-relax sila. Of course, I know they wouldn't. Pero ibig sabihin lang nun, talagang kumakayod pa yung Laos Playbook Eagles. Si Risky, however, I believe na kahit MVP natin si Rage, ang laki ng ginawang trabaho talaga ni Risky.
True. Agree ako dyan. Siyempre, madami din siyang risky plays. Kumbaga, and it did pay off quite a bit. And this is not one of them as Rage.
For Rage,
yeah, he slid out. Hindi lang yun na-flick yung Annihilator niya, pero I think doon nagalit siya. And Klo, this is such a good hold galing sa LPE. He got to, and then that set up yung mga health bars ng SMO para sa mga kaibigan niya.
Ito, dito tumigil ang oras literal on the side of Smart Omega because from that hard point all the way to the next one, it was all LPE. You know, mapipigil lang ng kaunti pero hahabol pa sila nakahabol pa rather ng 170 something all the way to 201 all the way to the next hard point. Nakakakaba yun.
Yun nga, if you're Smart Omega, syempre, alam mo, isang hard point lang ang difference between winning and losing. Tsaka may PTSD rin na konti from day one of the play-ins because that exact thing happened to them with Bren E Pro. Buti lang ngayon, alam nila kung paano isolidify yung kanilang lead and inunahan talaga nila. Dinagay nila si Rage dun sa isang sulok.
And it's very unusual din mga ka-community na nakikita natin yung mga scraps so far na talagang hinahabol. Hindi na talaga nila ibibigay kasi it could really matter. Again, sabi ko nga kanina 249 hindi pa tapos eh.
Tama. Hindi
mo masasabi na yung 249 ikakapanalo mo na. However, hindi nyo rin masasabi kung 2-0 ba to for the Smart of Smart Omega. But we are gonna find that out as we move to Search and Destroy here at the Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open by the Nationals when we return after this break. So don't go anywhere. Mahaba na ang naging araw natin ng Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open brought to you by the Nationals. Pero wala pang nakaka 2-0 dito mga kaibigan, mga ka-community. Ito ba ang magiging declaration o ito ba ang magiging spoiler, if I may, ng Smart Omega? Bringing you the action still here, yours truly is Pika, joined by G10. And we are moving in to one of our most regretful but at the same time excited Search and Destroys in Hacienda.
Yes, regretful tayo kasi wala ang aming paboritong Beef Mami ngayon. Ito naman ang favorite map niya. Ito ang favorite game mode niya. And man, I just hope you're watching Beef Mami. Para
Please.
sa'yo to.
No matter who takes it.
No matter who takes it, para sa'yo to. But before we get into that, syempre, we want to just give a huge shout out to the Games and Amusement Board for supervising and regulating the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open 2022. At kung nagtataka kayo kung bakit ako nagbo-boxing stance ngayon, kasi nagbabakbakan na ngayon. Dito na talaga makikita. So, in LPE versus Smart Omega, who has the bigger fist?
Sobrang dangerous din yung ginawa kanina ng Smart Omega. No? So, we're looking at Hacienda, very big map. Ito yung pinag-usapan namin ni Beef Mommy na ang daming pwedeng mangyari kasi sa Hacienda. There are multiple levels here. Meron tayong second floor, and then meron mga super tight corners. Meron din namang water pa.
True.
Di ba, dyan tayo kinakabahan eh. Yung tipong dala niya yung bomba, tapos tatawid siya sa tubig. So, ikaw mismo, or paano kung doon nahulog, di ba? Pag nasa may water area, paano mo pupulutin niya tapos may nakabantay na? That's a big problem.
Yes, a huge problem. So, that may be something, that's something that the players have to be aware of, di ba? It could be a sneaky strategy even kung gusto nilang mag-sneak through the water. It's possible, pero baka hindi mangyari. Let's see, kasi this is gonna be a very unique match. I think this is the first Hacienda we've seen.
In Search and Destroy at least.
If
ever at all. Ano? So here we go. Young Jay taking the reins right here in replacement of Risky, by the way. So sitting pretty muna si Risky after all the plays that he did earlier. Now, Whoopi. Ayan na. Classic, traditional Whoopi with his sniper just staying by the garden right there below the mansion. Sino po? Ayan na, sinabi ko. Ayan na nga. Ayan na. Nasa tubigan na ang ating mga players. Now, Candy takes a peek right there but does not take anybody out. Is he gonna play cat and mouse here? Pero wala, to no avail.
Yeah, but the bomb has been planted already.
Uy!
LPE, ang bilis-bilis nila mag-take ng site.
Talaga ba?
No defense at all. I think medyo worried talaga. Ayun, Nams takes Idra out. Pero si Whoopi, ayun, classic Whoopi nakuha si Nams. And there's Shifra and Joshua. They're really taking it out. Whoopi though, 2 kills already with his sniper. Yan ang Whoopi na kilala natin. Pero si Young Jay nakuha ni Demores. And they know exactly where Whoopi is. Ngayon, na-hit marker na siya. 1 versus 3. Kaya ba niya to as Shifra slides in, takes him down.
One too many enemies there on the side of Smart Omega. And the first round goes to LPE. And I hate being right all the time, Jiten. Lalo na sa mga bahagi na talagang biglang lumusong sa tubig yung mga players natin. Si Candy, again, sinubukan niya. Sinubukan niyang pitasin yung nakita niya na doon. Siguro nang hula lang din, ano. Baka naman nagbabasa din ng habits. Here we go, Whoopi trying to find those very dangerous, fragile spots para sa kung sino ka mang sniper o anchor or basically LMG user na pupwesto siya sa taas. Oh, but look at that! Nams went all the way around the mansion para lang mapitas si Whoopi.
And Whoopi was wasting too much time dun sa windows. Actually, diba? He wasn't looking at the hallway and Nams. Dun lang siya. He just walked right up the hallway. That means Candy is now the last man standing dito sa Smart Omega. Once again, a 1v3 para sa ating SMO. Kaya ba niya to? Because this time, he has a switchblade. Mas mahirap talaga kay Whoopi na meron siyang sniper. But now, the bomb will be planted ngayon. Medyo late, but still, it's 45 seconds for a retake for Candy. He's looking for information first. I think narinig na niya si Joshua. Joshua's gonna be coming up there. Yes, and he does win that gunfight at least, but the information has been transferred already. Demores knows he's there, Schiffer knows he's there, and Schiffer will take him out.
I was about to say na hindi niya alam, you know, very oblivious siya doon sa position ni Schiffer. Again, discarding RG yan, guys. Totoo, discarding rank games yan. Just look for your corner. And doon sa may bandang haystack sa loob nung ating hut, right there, or rather nung ating shed. Hindi yan laging tinitignan eh. Kasi syempre, ang unang mentality mo dyan, pasok ka, go for a quick slide peek. Tingnan natin kung may nakaabang sa kabilang side. Pero there, Shifra played his cards well, getting them a 2-0 so far in terms of rounds. Here we go. Sinimulan na ni Whoopi taking out Nams. Gumanti na.
And Joshua as well. And Claw!
What?
Whoopi with a 4-kill! Fury kill para kay Whoopi.
Wow!
Rain finishes it off. Pero Whoopi, yan ang kilala natin na Whoopi. Can I get a here?
No way! Whoopi! 4. Right away, right off the bat, just punches back and gives a little bit of the leftovers to Rage. Grabehan lang naman, guys. Hindi naman big deal. hindi naman big deal yung Fury kill.
Hindi talaga.
My
Whoopi
goodness.
lang yan.
Oh!
Wallbang pa kay Shifra. Headshot pa!
Wallbang on Shifra. Ayan na nga, guys. Gumana naman po muli ang matandang bata ng Smart Omega in the form of Whoopi. Alam na may tao doon. And Shifra paid dearly for that.
Yes, and then Morris a little bit too aggressive. Na-concuss din ni Idra and then peeked right out. Well played doon sa duel na yun by Idra.
Ay.
And now Joshua in pressure versus 3 people.
My
It's Young Jay
gosh!
who takes him down. And ayun, Smart Omega, nakuha na yung momentum.
Isang round lang yon na nabaliktad or rather na tie up na muna nila so far dito G10. Hindi pa natin pwedeng i-declare or magsalita ng tapos na nakuha na ulit agad ni Smart Omega. But they did manage to tie this up 2-2 and defender side pa rin ang Smart Omega. Let's see if they can
hit
actually...
marker.
Wow! There it is. May nataplisan, guys. Now Rage takes out Shifra and Joshua at the same time.
Yes, great stuff by Rage. Great spray down. And syempre, yung sniper natin si Whoopi, nakatingin din, he's slinging bullets down range para lang, he's hoping that someone's there, hoping na may mawalbang siya. Uy, ang gandang kotse nun pero mas maganda yung baril na yun from Demors. He won that duel and Nams took Whoopi out. Sniper battle nga naman, but Rage finds Nams as well. Nakuha din si Demors. That's 4 kills for Rage in this round alone. Si Klo at least shuts him down, but it's not enough for Klo as Young Jay is ready and waiting.
There it is. Speaker's advantage as well doon on the side of Smart Omega. Medyo hindi lang naging maingat on the side of LPE kasi syempre high ground. Baka hindi niya na sa amin nakaabang doon sa baba. We will never know. But 3-2 na tayo so far mga ka-community, mga kaibigan, and wala pa rin no switch, you know. But should this be a potential point again on the side of Smart Omega, papalit position na tayo. Let's see kung ganun din ba sila gagana kung sila na yung attacker. Here we go. And Young Jay positioning himself again here a little distant dito sa may bandang garden natin near the third hard point, if I may. He spots two, but does not take anybody out.
Yeah, but maybe something can be done by Idra, pero hindi. He misses the
Rage.
shots, but Rage at least takes one. Then Morris frags back with Candy as his victim. Pero ngayon, si Rage, baka magalit na siya ngayon. Eh, syempre, yung pangalan niya, di ba? Pero Young Jay, he's sliding in. He's looking for a duel here, pero si Demors will get him. He Whoopi, though, two wall bangs.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, ito na talaga ang Whoopi niyo, ang sniper na kilalang kilala sa Garena Masters.
No!
Oh, si Klo!
Is he gonna be able to do this? Is he gonna do this?
1v3
Takbo
clutch!
muna!
No!
Oh, Young Jay with a clutch chase headshot on Klo and still diffuses. What a round right there for Smart Omega.
Malapit na si Klo dun. He almost clutched it out. Konting kaya na lang, konting kembot na lang versus Young Jay. Pero hindi niya nakembotan. Medyo stiff pa siya ngayon.
Ang ganda nung slide and chase ni Young Jay kasi konting inches or meters, if I may, makakatago na si Klo nun eh. Galing nung habol niya. Headshot pa, by the way. So, here we go. Now, on the attacker side naman ng Smart Omega, sila naman ba magdidikta ng speed or ng pace nitong ating round number 7?
Looks like the answer is yes kasi naka 2 kills na ang Smart Omega. 2 openers as Joshua finds Idra as well. Uy, si Shifra. Great quick swap on Young Jay. Pero si Rage, nagalit nga doon talaga. Hinagala-galit na si Kuya Rage. 2 kills, one after the other. And all that's left is Joshua. Whoopi takes him out. And 5 points para sa Smart Omega.
Gosh. Ang kunat din ni Whoopi. ilang bala na nauna, yung shot na yun, but of course Whoopi with the reactions as well. Enough. It's one shot, one kill. Good turn by the way from Whoopi's side. Talaga definitely flick yun eh. Imposibleng hindi. So good stuff right here on the side of Smart Omega. Originally sila yung medyo naghahabol kanina, but now they are on the pedal.
God!
Whoopi is cracked ngayon mga kaibigan. Talaga naman. Nagising. Donut ba nagdala niyan? Here we go. Rage and Klo. Talaga the numbers game is not on the side right now of LPE dito, G10. And sila pa, may pagkakataon pa rin magtanim ang Smart Omega.
Oh, parang may psychic ability si Whoopi dito. Alam niya kung nasan lilitaw ang mga members ng LPE and Idra din. Nakuha si Demors. Napitas din Joshua. Oh, from the back! He sees Whoopi. Si Whoopi, he challenges and he still wins that! How do you win that, Whoopi?
Oh my gosh!
Match point para sa mga Smart Omega.
Literal, mga kaibigan, dumungaw lang ng kaunti si Whoopi. Ilang bala na naman ang nauna.
Isang bala na kailangan.
Isa na lang. Tamaan mo man si Whoopi sa tenga noon, wala na. Siya pa rin yung nanalo doon sa gunfight.
Matapisan lang siya ng konti.
Anyways, here we go. Whoopi again back to his comfort zone dito sa may bandang balcony area ng mansion. Let's see. 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. And again, the
oh
can be dictated.
God!
Oh my gosh! Klo gets taken out again by Whoopi dito mga kaibigan. And preskong-presko ang datingan ni Whoopi with 14 kills.
Oh my God!
Nabuhay pa rin. And Shifra tries to fish out
No!
Whoopi. Buhay pa rin!
No! Oh my God! Whoopi!
Buhay pa rin si Whoopi! But Joshua finishes the job and takes out the madman Whoopi right there.
Too little to
G10,
win,
ano
pero
nangyari?
divorce!
Rage and Candy capping it off. 7-2 in Search and Destroy. Congratulations to Smart Omega. Unbelievable.
Whoopi! Whoopi! Ano yun?
Sobrang ipis.
My God, parang nagalit ata siya kay Luffy na na mataas yung sniper stats ni Luffy coming in. And sabi ni Luffy, uy, ako dapat yung sniper dito, di ba? And then he just went off. My God.
May na-trigger, to be honest. May na-trigger kay Whoopi kasi napansin ko din nung una, how should I say this? Info check, di ba? Yun muna ginagawa ni Whoopi kanina. He would just let out some wildfires, just random shots if I may, or maybe just check shots, check zones, tapos wala naman tao. Sige, okay. So basa-basa muna tayo ng patterns. But those kills though, 15 kills rather on the side of Whoopi. Hindi man siya nakaplant, no need for the objectives, but he definitely did a lot of the shooting here, G10.
Yun nga, nagko-competition sila ni Rage kung sino yung makaka-most kills, kung sino mag-MVP.
Unreal.
And it was Whoopi. Kita mo, 15 kills, 13 kills, Young J, Candy, Idra, 4.
So good support, by the way. Doon sa side ni Young J, ni Candy, ni
great
Idra.
Support, great info.
As well as the plants, of course. The plants on their side, ano. Grabe. I can't explain what kind of state this man is right now,
Guys, kung nakita nyo lang ako kanina dito
Definitely
habang nangyayari yan.
Dadapa na kami dito.
Nagwawala na ako dito, pero let's relive those highlights one more time kasi my God, parang 4 or 5, parang top 5 plays of the day dito lahat nangyari halos.
Of the season.
Of the season.
If I may. Iba yun. Sabi ko, aabangan ko yun. Yung isang highlight dito na si Whoopi.
Yan yun.
Konting-konti na lang. This was the Fury.
The first one, yes.
This was the Fury kill niya. Yan, nagtira siya kay Rage, of course. Great support system. That was it. Shifra as well. Wala. No sign whatsoever that Shifra was gonna be there. But again, it could be a proper read from Whoopi. Nevertheless, it's a frag. It goes in the bag.
Oh my God.
Iba yun. Ibang klase.
Ibang klase talaga.
Napakatalas.
This is Smart Omega at their finest, mga kaibigan. Ito yung some of the best performance from them. Yung parang nag-turn on sila ng switch. Di ba? They switch from a team. Ay, eto pa.
Interesting situation.
Very, very interesting. Kasi Claw almost got away from Young J. Pero ready si Young J mag-react to the slide.
Yun yung magandang moment na sinabi natin kanina na inches na lang talaga. Makakatago pa siya. Shifra here as well with good shots here and there. Good stuff. And that is as well, papaliwanag na natin, that's both their last games for today.
Yes, tama.
Right? But again, emerging victorious dito, definitely Smart Omega. And ito, this is that peak. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Ito na yun. One moment.
One bullet, all that was needed. Pero si Joshua, he was a little bit too wide. Ang narrow ng peak. Isa pa yun si Klo. Look at these quick scopes. What a sniper.
Zombie moment.
He couldn't get Shifra until he did. Pero ayun din, his health was so low. Paano niya nagagawa to? Magician si Whoopi, mga kaibigan. Nagma-magic with the sniper rifle.
Unreal. Yun ang naman sasabi ko talaga. And I would be cursed if this is not who I think it is.
Syempre! Sino pa ba?
Syempre, the man, the myth, the legend, we have Whoopi doing a lot of the work in hardpoint with 33 kills, 28 deaths, and 11 assists. But the absolute standout mode talaga ni Whoopi ever since is Search and Destroy, where the sniper comes home.
Exactly. Medyo lackluster yung Search and Destroy niya earlier today, but now is the time para kay Whoopi. Now was the moment when he returned to form. 15 kills, all with the sniper, mga kaibigan.
Walang iba. Every bullet count. Diba, sa entire Search and Destroy na. So congratulations, of course, still cementing their position at the top spot, moving on to the playoffs, and proving how dominant they are so far is Smart Omega.
Yes, our first 2-0 of the day, mga kaibigan. And yun Smart Omega of course, that's the team we expected it from. We expected it a lot earlier, pero at least ngayon, they are, they're stacking up the points. Most definitely going to be first seed when it comes to the playoffs.
And with Laos Playbook Eagles again, never count out the dark horses. They are still marching on. Nandito pa rin sila, and it is safe to say that they will have more chances should we move on to the when we move on to the playoffs rather. And again, that was one spectacular match, if I can name that.
I was gonna say, Bren Epro versus Smart Omega was gonna be match of the day,
But
now, that was just something else, my guys. It was so amazing. I hope you guys were able to catch that, and I hope you guys are going to catch the VODs once they come up on the YouTube channels. Syempre, that's going to be at youtube.com/thenationalsph. But before we end the day, we have one more match. It's going to be Signal Ultra Warriors versus Bren Epro. Don't go anywhere. The Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open 2022 group stages will be right back.